Now what's cool about this particular play is that the shot route will give you an opportunity to hit your opponent over for a huge play too if you catch him chasing that crosser. So that's what's cool about the development of this play, and it's a quick snap play. Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus giving you another scheme that you can use online to dominate your opponent and just move the ball effectively up and down the field. So I'm going to base it around a play that I've ran into a couple different times. I'm sure this has been posted before. This is a very popular play, but it's a play that I had a hard time stopping. And because my opponent spammed it a lot, I actually was in a situation where I could get some stops against them. But if you were to blend this play into a full scheme, it'd be very, very difficult to stop. So I'm going to take a look at the play on the bottom right hand corner, which is a play action X post cross. This is a very good play. You can flip it either side and you run it stock. You don't have to make any kind of adjustments whatsoever, but we can actually beef this up by making a couple of adjustments just to give ourselves some additional reads. So we're just going to run it to the left side, and I'm going to go against random nickel defenses, or yeah, we're just going to go with random nickel defenses. And what's great about this particular play is just how easy it is to read. Now, wherever your red route is going is going to be the area that you're going to run. And what all you want to do is you want to try to double team the edge defender off the edge, just so you don't get yourself caught up in a kind of a blitz. And all you're really going to do is you're going to watch for this crosser. This crosser gets in a very weird area of the field. And what's great about it is that you can flip it to either side and never give your opponent any kind of a tell whatsoever. So if you got fast wide receivers, you're going to be able to pick up 20 yards at a time. Now what's cool about this particular play is that the shot route will give you an opportunity to hit your opponent over for a huge play too if you catch him chasing that crosser. So that's what's cool about the development of this play, and it's a quick snap play. And of course, if he takes away those two routes, you've got the flat underneath that you can turn up and actually get either yards. And you can flip this play either way. So that's why this play is really effective. I went into the lab to try to go and shut this down. There's really no stock defenses. You have to do coverage adjustments and zone drops to basically stop it. Man up guys to be able to stop it. So it's a very good play. Now, what you could do to beef this up a little bit is to provide yourself some type of a second or a fourth read, and you could take the inside tight end and actually put him on a block and release cross. And basically what that's going to do is it's just going to give you a slight little hesitation, and then you'll be able to go ahead and check it down underneath against your opponent. So that's another thing you can do to really mess them up a little bit. Or you can do it the other way around. So you can do it the other way, and that'll be basically give you an opportunity to check it over the side. But for the most part, you're really going to be working those three routes for the most part. That's all you're really going to do. So how do you build off of this? How do you make this a more effective play in your scheme? Well, you obviously want to try to have a running game to go with it, and then also some routes that you can hit your opponent on the inside. And some of these plays are already set up here, but let's go ahead and take a look at this Washington playbook. So here are my audibles. I've got stick, I've got the zone split weak, I've got bench, and I've got boot slide. So boot slide I want to go ahead and take out for this money play, which is going to be the play action X post cross. I'm going to leave bench, or if I wanted to, I can swap out for the tight end angle. Zone split, we're gonna swap it out. My preference is just to have a nice little inside zone or a wham play, but I don't want to give my opponent any kind of a tell, so my suggestion is to go with the halfback zone. And we're gonna leave stick as is. And if I was running this scheme, I'd have an outside stretch and I complement it with an inside run. So basically you've got your outside stretch play, and that allows you to attack your opponent on the outside. You got it going both ways, so you can get your opponent to the outside with both runs. If he pulls his defenders out of the middle, you just do the inside zone. Look for the double team. So you can see you've got an area where you can run the ball right up the middle against him if he's over pursuing. And that's going to give you the other passing plays. So what I like to do with my passing plays is I like to go ahead and attack my opponent with a curls flat concept. And another adjustment I like to do is I like to do a wheel route like so. And really what I'm looking for is basically just the inside against my opponent with some very fast reads. So let me just show you in instant replay how I run these stick concepts and make very fast reads. My first read is wherever the running back is going to be going on a route, I'm going to go is look to the opposite side. So I'm going to watch this guy right here. I'm going to watch and see what happens with the defender. Now, a lot of times what happens is this defender is going to float right here. I'm going to make my next progression. If there's a defender floating right here, then I'm going to look to the running back because this guy should get cleared out on the side. Now, if it's man coverage, what's going to happen is someone's going to play this guy immediately, and I'll be able to hit that with a man read. Your setup, and if you get the inside seam, I would just go ahead and throw that ball right away. Now also, you've got this area of the field that you can hit against your opponent too. So if he cheats to either one of the sides, you'll be able to go ahead and get a nice little completion. So that's what I like about it. Tight end angle, once again, very easy play, and we're going to be looking to the seams and the underneath. Seams will be the first area, and then basically an outside pass lead to the corner route. You can flip this play for both sides of the field. And what's cool about this particular play is that if you don't like the reads with the seam and with the corner, you can always just wait for the drag that comes underneath it. So my first progression is going to be the seam to see if I get it. I could have thrown that, but this guy matched up. I can throw this guy too, but he kind of matched up. You want to wait for that in cut and down pass lead it. But I know there's another route that's actually coming up behind it, and then I've also got this clear out route that's going deep that I can hit on the backside too. So great compliment to all of this particular play, which is going to be the play action XY cross. It's going to force your opponent to put all of his routes, all his zone drops really deep, and if you keep hitting him with some of the underneath stuff with stick and with the tight end angle, and also with inside zones and outside zones, it's going to be very hard to stop. So you can find this particular play, this particular play, the play action X post cross, in multiple playbooks, such as the Washington football team, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Colts, the Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Chargers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Titans, Saints, and the Giants. So you can pretty much find this play in a lot of other playbooks too, and other variations of it. So if you guys don't have this in your scheme, you should do it, because it's a great stock play to have in your scheme. And if you have a passing and running scheme behind it, it makes it very hard to stop. So once again, guys, thank you for your support, and until next time.